pass the weed.
Hell yeah. That's a vibe. That's what, you know what I mean? Catching that vibe.
Mhm.
And then moving forward, you know what I mean? Like how do you look, how do you, like for say you're talking to a younger homie, you know, how do you try to
Yeah.
create goals for yourself? Create, because you
I
know, in this
mean,
game, you're
the thing
independent,
that
right?
the number one thing that I teach and preach is business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I got to hold on to and got my mind on to later. You feel me? I was always in my mind that I'm gonna be the livest to ever do this in the street. You feel me? And boo. So it's like now when you understand business and owning something, like you don't own nothing, you just talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, owning something is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just teach my homies to reach for the business, reach to own something. Like even if it just start with having a DBA and an LLC, it'll push you to want to do something with that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my homies doing what they do. Shout out to all my homies really getting it and really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
Yeah.
what I mean. So what about the hard heads? You know, the guys that are younger that don't, you know, like I have friends that are younger. They don't really respect life to the same level that I respect life because I'm older.
Yeah.
I'm 38 years old, bro. You feel me? I've
Yeah.
been through some things. How do you talk to them without preaching to them, but maybe preaching? You feel me? But you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I mean,
Like,
I mean, it's like this though. Either you for real with it or you playing with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you for real with it, you gonna listen. If you playing with it, you still got a lot more to prove. So that's probably why you ain't gonna be here too much more longer anyway. So it's like it ain't too much of trying to beat it into their head. They mind made up. So you could be talking to a person that's acting like they don't know or they ain't hearing you, but really he listening. So next time you see him, he really done peep game. And then you got this other one, man. I just told him. Oh, I'm talking about I done had homies come home and I put him in play and boom, he go right to jail. I done had homies come home and boom, he's still out here right now. So it's like at the end of the day, it's really what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you whatever all day. It's like taking a horse to water. He was thirsty as hell the whole way here. Now he ain't, you know, the
yeah.
water but that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how I look at it is you can't force them, you know, you can just bring them, you know, put them to the door or how I do it is I'm here, you feel me? I got resources. You see what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep just doing me and because
Yeah.
before I used to try to save my homies and you can't be saving your people like that, you know, like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? But I didn't know what I was doing. I was still just trying to help my homies, but it's more like I feel like we gotta just show them and then maybe when they're ready they can come with us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, everybody ain't gonna come. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no. Most of them are
It's just
not.
the reality factor of it. So that's why I believe in reaching and teaching. You know what I'm saying? Versus preaching because sometimes you could be talking and just talking, and you really ain't. You really need to be saying that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really,
That part.
you know, that's really why I just sometimes I'm gonna tell you like it is, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your flaw is, because hey, if I had plus I made a lot of mistakes, so I don't mind telling you. You know what I'm saying? What it is.
Hey, how do you deal with if you're from some say because we're on live, so I don't want to get into details, but I do want to ask real questions. When say
Yeah,
you're from a popular area or a popular section, and there's people that hate on you for because like there's a dude in LA that be hating, you know what I mean? I don't really want to bring up his name, but I do want to talk about how do we deal with those kind of things? Do you just kind of move them to the side and just keep pushing, or do you kind of give them oxygen a little? Because I don't see like I feel like in a he's not like a bad person either, but he has a tattoo that be tripping, you know. So I was just wondering how people deal with those kind of things.
well, I mean, it's more like when you're dealing with a
I'm trying to be
person
as
hating.
respectful as possible.
Yeah, look. I'm just telling it to you like this because as long as you being true to you and you know what you doing, that when it all boil down and it fall back, it all check out. You feel me? So if it all check out and you standing on what you supposed to stand on, it don't even matter. Cause they gonna say what they gonna say anyway. That's the only reason why they relevant because you saying something negative. Now let somebody say something positive and positive and positive. Like now, yeah, okay. They waiting for something negative, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta understand that as long as somebody got something negative to say, you doing something. Cause as long as you know you doing something right, you feel me? And you in the light, you feel me? Yeah, it's
You're a
just really what
threat.
it is.
You're a threat. That's
You
why.
waste too much time worrying about what somebody talking about, man. Especially if they lying and they making up something. See, rumors and politics is two different things. Politics, we gonna politics on facts and things that could be factual. A rumor, we can't politic on a rumor because it's been started from somewhere and we're gonna shut it down right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right, I got some random questions. You ready?
let's do it. Let's go.
All right. Favorite color?
My favorite color, orange.
I thought that would be easy. Hey, I always feel funny asking to do this, but what's your zodiac sign? You know, your like
Yeah, I'm a
astrology.
Leo.
A Leo. That's right. That's right. I'm a Ram, homie. I'm an Aries. That's why we follow each other.
Yeah,
We both fire
okay.
signs. We both fire
Yeah,
signs. Hey, What's your favorite kind of weed?
Oh
Oh, like
man.
if you had to be on an island and you only had
Sativa
one
would
though,
be a
bro.
favorite kind if we're going for like as far as but strand.
Yeah, strain that you had to be on an island by yourself.
If I was on an island by myself,
Every day you had to smoke that shit for the
I'd
rest of your
just keep
motherfucking life.
smoking me some cedar piss.
Shout out to Cookies. My
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
They just put me in their last picture with Young Chop. We'll have to
Yeah.
tag them. Hey, where's somewhere you want to go? Just some random, like you feel me? Like if you could just bounce right now, not tell nobody, and just bounce, get the fuck out of here for like 2 weeks. Where would you go?
I go to Dubai.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would you go there?
I mean, I seen one of my partners go over there and how he was living and how it is, and it's just a different experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what kings is supposed to be looking like. You know what I'm saying? Royalty. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about it. But everywhere you go, it's gonna be this and that. But you know what I'm saying? It's more so about living, man. It look like paradise. Goddamn me. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that. And what would you tell your 14-year-old self if you could tell yourself, when you were 14, what would you tell yourself?
14, man, I would have told myself, stick to sports, man. And we finna stop smoking weed today. You know what I'm saying? That's really what took me out of play and a whole nother route was wanting to do my own thing. But, if I could go back, man, I would have listened to a lot of things my grandma and my uncle were telling me, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me too, bro. I was playing soccer and I went to jail, so I lost my scholarship and I went to start and my gangbanging got involved, took over basically, because at that
Yeah.
time you kind of you choose, that's what's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah. You could choose, but it's like, when you young and you thinking that being real is what's real and sticking in, and not understanding that there's more to it. But by the time you catch on to that, it's a whole nother thing you done committed to. So it's like, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Hey, besides booty, titties, face, all that shit, what do you kind of look for in a woman?
She got to be smart. She got to want something. You know what I'm saying? Because the person that don't want nothing ain't ever going to have nothing. I can't be giving you all mine. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just two things. You got to be smart because you got to be able to think without me, for me, and you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, as long as you got them two things, it don't even matter. All that how you look don't even matter. Because you can have the baddest woman on earth, and God forbid she have a crash and crush her face. But remember you was in love with her. She fine. Remember, look over there to that picture to the right. Remember? So it's like, you just got to be thankful for what you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's true.
For
Yeah.
sure, man. Hey, any shout outs or what's coming up next?
I'm working on a project, man. Shout out to DJ Holly Grove. Shout out to Sherman. Shout out to Gold Toes one more time. Shout out to OG Smoke Train. I'm working on, shout out to H5. He got some things on the way too. He working on an EP right now called In Due Time. I'm supposed to drop with live mixtapes. I got LA to Houston just dropped Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of them. Really, it's only been out 24 hours. So like Monday, Sunday night, something, I don't know, something like that. That just dropped. Y'all tune in today.
It's cracking.
Really, I'm just working, man.
Hell yeah.
Waiting on ESG to, so we can come on back and do what we do. So shout out to my man, ESG, man. Really, man, just shout out to the city, man. Shout out to the whole 716 FDHDC. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. That's what we do. Shout out to the whole Hog Lifeline. Everything going on, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the homies doing what they doing, man.
Yup. Shout out to everybody, man. Stay safe, y'all. And I'm gonna dedicate this again to the homie Bert, who resting in peace and now from GT
Yeah, man.
Digital.
Rest in peace to Bert, man. I'm gonna tell you something, though. I'm gonna give you a story about Bert real quick, man.
Yeah,
I remember when I first met Bert, man, and Bert would always sit back and say, "Hey, man, I don't even like rappers." And I just like, man, I say, Bert, that's my ass shit. You always shit. He say, "Nah, you'll get it one day, Sam." So as I got to learn Bert, I understood why he say he hate rappers, because it's like they unappreciative. They only want what they want. But I always appreciated the man, and it's sad that, it happened the way it happened. But look, man, long live Bert, man. Look, it is what it is, man. We're going to keep it pushing, man. Hey,
long live Bert.
Shout out to Bert, RIP to Bert. Hey, anybody that want to donate to Bert and his funeral and his family, get a hold of Gold Toes.